On Friday evening, we had part 1 of Rob Dibble catching up with the catchers. Today, part 2, as Dibble chats with Ivan Rodriguez and Matt Wieters.
Tell us what you do. You're a little bit bigger than Pudge, so it might be a little bit more difficult for you to get up and get your footwork and get out there and throw the ball. What do you do to maybe even cheat? Do you get your butt up a little higher?
I don't think I can get any higher because then the umpire has a little bit of trouble, seeing over me. So I got to be able to, first concentrate on staying low so we can get the strike call. But I'll definitely have to try and get something moving before that ball gets to the plate. I'm a little bit more, framed to get going to throw to second. So I'll try and get a little motion and get something going once I see the runner going.
Now, as far as catching equipment, probably a little different than when you started 20 years ago. What are some of the improvements that you've seen over the years that have helped you with your catching today, and maybe some of the cool things that you have?
Well, basically, I don't change anything. I mean, I have the same catching equipment since I started. I use Wilson, and I started when I came up, in 1988. Wilson and all the way to right now, they make a lot of changes. In the past, they make the chest protector more soft, and now they're making harder, which is good, because today's game, there's a lot of guys that throw in the middle 90s, and sometimes they throw that fastball in the dirt, and when you try to block that ball, it's very painful. When you block it in the middle of your stomach, you still feel it. But it's a lot of changes. The equipment is more lighter than before. The masks, they're a lot lighter than the past. But always, I gotta say that Wilson for me, is the best.
As far as you and offense and playing the American League East, difficult pitchers, but you're doing fine. Probably the bats have gotten a lot better in the last few years. I mean, how do you like some of the equipment you're using in the big leagues as opposed to, say, college and the minor leagues?
Well, I think, the big difference is getting that good wood bat. I mean, aluminum, all the bats are going to be good with. So you got to really, find those bats that feel comfortable to you. And that's the main thing, is you got to feel comfortable there no matter what the gear looks like or what it feels like. It's got to be, made to fit you.
All right, finally, as a former pitcher, loved hearing the glove pop. And if it didn't, I thought I wasn't throwing that hard. Is that something you think about, catching the ball correctly to make it pop so you can keep your pitcher on a positive light?
Well, absolutely. You want to catch the ball right all the time in your glove, because if you don't catch it right, you're going to feel it in your hand. And basically, I just try to make sure I catch it right. It makes the pitcher feels great and feels happy. Then they see that pop. But basically, for us, I want to catch the ball right, so they don't hurt my hands.
Quickly to you, he's caught 2,400 games in the major leagues. Could you ever see yourself catching that many?
Oh, I'd like to catch that many, but it's going to take a lot of hard work and a lot of work off the field, more than on the field, to be able to keep the body in shape and be able to catch that long.
Very cool. Thanks a lot for your time, guys, and good luck tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.